live from the Atlanta Motor Speedway in Hampton, Georgia for today's running of the Georgia 500. This place has it all. They even have a 9-story office and condominium complex right here at the track. And there is always great racing to go along with the amenities. Isn't that right?
There sure have been some incredible finishes here at Atlanta. In the March race of 2001, Kevin Harvick beat Jeff Gordon to the checkered by mere inches to win his first NASCAR Winston Cup race. Given the circumstances and the emotion of that victory, that is one that people will talk about for decades to come.
The 83 car has had some run-ins recently with Kurt Busch.
If they don't want this to become a problem on the track and with NASCAR, those guys need to use their heads a bit out there. You can rub fenders now and again, but it shouldn't be a weekly occurrence.
Mark Martin has strung together back-to-back top fives, and I'm sure he'll try for another one.
You know, people get so concerned with wins. I'll take consistent top fives all year long over a win. Besides, when you are constantly finishing in the top five, a win is just around the corner.
McMurray moved up to Winston Cup after having an impressive year in the Busch Series in 2002.
He picked up a couple of wins and finished 6th in the points last year. Plus, he did a great job filling in for Sterling Marlin at some Cup runs.
It's hot and it's slick, it's Atlanta. Welcome back to Season 2 of NASCAR Thunder 2004 for the PlayStation 2, race 33 of 36, the Georgia 500. And I'm on the pole for the 17th time this season, according to my stats. So we'll see what happens in this one. But first,
let's see how they'll line up for the start. Starting out front are the 83 car and the 12 car. Starting in row 2 will be the DuPont Chevrolet and the Lowe's Chevrolet. Dale Earnhardt Jr., this season's point leader, will be starting from 5th place. The 4th row has the DeWalt Power Tools Ford and the Pfizer Ford. Starting the race from row 5 will be the Dodge dealers UAW Dodge and the O2 car. In row 6 we have the Rubbermaid Sharpie Ford and the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet. Starting from row 7 will be the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet and the Team Rusty Dodge. In the 8th row are the U.S. Army Pontiac and the Dodge dealers UAW Dodge. In the 9th row, we have the Interstate Battery Chevrolet and the Motorcraft Ford. In the 10th row are the Home Depot Chevrolet and the Tide Pontiac. Starting the race from row 11 are the UAW Delphi Chevrolet and the Valvoline Pontiac. The 12th row has the Singular Wireless Chevrolet and the Stagger 2 Dodge. Starting the race from row 13 will be the UPS Ford and the Haviland Dodge. In row 14 we have the 57 car and the Target Dodge. Starting from row 15 will be the Cheerios Dodge and the Granger Ford. In the 16th row are the Dr. Pepper Dodge and the Caterpillar Dodge. In the 17th row are the BAM Racing Dodge and the Hooters Ford. In the 18th row are the 45 car and the Kodak Maxfilm Pontiac. Starting the race from row 19 are the Citgo Ford and the Pennzoil Chevrolet. The 20th row has the M&M's Ford and the America Online Chevrolet. Starting the race from row 21 will be the Kellogg Chevrolet and the Net Zero Pontiac. And finally, starting from the rear of the field will be the 60 car.
The memories I've made with this car, it's quite amazing to be quite honest with you. For the first 7 races I recorded NASCAR Thunder 2004 gameplay, oh goodness. I raced with this paint scheme, and I ran really well, honestly. Jeff Gordon's going to lead first lap, 5 bonus points. It's amazing that the top 4 in the standings all started in the top 5. With Newman being the only one that's not in the top 5. He has 6 points, I think, playing this race. Oh, still side by side with Gordon down the back here. Oh no, not this again. Coca-Cola 600 memories, anyone? Oh my goodness. But anyway, first 7 races I recorded NASCAR Thunder 2004 gameplay. This was back in season 1, obviously. I ran with this paint scheme, and I got some pretty good finishes with it. I got 3 second place finishes. No joke. 3 second place finishes. One at Daytona, the first race I pulled it off with, Daytona 500. I could have won that one. Atlanta, at this track, I could have won with that one too. And then Texas, I just was barely able to get second, honestly. So that was interesting. Kansas is coming here. Oh my goodness. I had some pretty bad finishes too, though, with this scheme. I finished pretty bad with Rockingham and Bristol, just because there's the really tough tracks. Vegas and Darlington did pretty decent, I think. I think I got a top 15 in Darlington, top 10 in Vegas. Actually, no, it's top 5 in Vegas. My bad. That was close to win, but not good enough. Uh-oh, not Kurt Busch. Well, it's not Kurt Busch I'm worried about. It's like Sauer. Yeah. Whew. At least I'm pulling away. And Junior Thaw at top 5. He's, I think, on the bottom, so he's going to get those spots back, I think, sooner or later. As long as I keep pulling away, I'm good with it. Going for win number 14 on the season, which would break the modern era record. Real life modern era record, because Jeff Gordon had 13 wins, I think, in 1998, if I recall. So that was pretty impressive for him. Oh no, it's tight, it's tight, it's tight. Alright, we're good. That thing just walked up the track. That was... It walked or washed up the track. It was not good. Why is Kurt Busch in second? For goodness sake. Oh. Of course I get distracted by Kurt Busch being right behind me in second. I completely screwed up. Alright. Just focus on your race, Kev. It doesn't matter who's behind you. Just focus on running the track the only way you know how. I tapped apron a little bit there. That was not good. Alright. Still got a decent run for 4. Pulling away a little bit again. Just little by little. I can do this. Just think of it as like a bit of a wider Lower Motor Speedway with just a little less strip. I don't know. Alright, it's grandfather clock's going off as usual. It was just as Martinsville. That'd be nice if the grandfather clock went off during Martinsville race again, because I mean it happened once before, that was fun. But anyway, it's 10 o'clock on the corner. It's 10 a.m. in the morning. Oof. Pulling away a little bit, little by little. Can you stop about Kurt Busch? He's like the only one left in my mirror. Jeff Gordon's not even catching him, so stop. Alright. We're looking pretty good right now. So, mention Kurt Busch one more time. Bring this fuel around getting pissed. Alright, whatever, I don't care. What I do care about is going on board for a lap here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Let's do it. I think Atlanta is one of the tracks on my list I had never won at on the PS2 recording a Let's Play video. So it's frustrating, but at least it's not the only one. I never won it. Never won my home track on PS2 recording, so that's pretty bad too. But nothing much I can do about that. It's a tough track, and when the pit crew messes up, you can't really do anything about it. I had a really good lead, and then they didn't check the equipment. That was stupid. 20 laps to go. Still a long way to finish. Oh wow, I got tight there a little bit. Moving up a lane, maybe getting a little more speed off the corner. There we go. Looking good. Last thing I'd like to see right now is a caution. I feel like it's not looking good. I want to pull away a little more. Nice. I think Kurt Busch is still in second, which is not the best thing for me. Or my crew chief, I guess. My crew chief, yeah, because he would continue to bother me about the fact that Kurt Busch is behind me. It's stupid. Gordon in 4th, Johnson in 5th. I don't know where Junior is because it doesn't show him in the top 5. And you got a lot of cars pitting now, so I'm gonna pit next time by, not this time, but next time. So obviously halfway point I'm saying, so cut it in half, you know, it's like the stages. Might be time for you to stay quiet and let me come in next time by, okay? I know what I'm doing here. Alright. I didn't hear A1 in top 5 pit last time, so it's kind of a little frustrating. Alright. Here I come. Slow down.
Here comes the field down pit road. What should be scheduled changes at this stage of the race. The crew's now all up on the wall. They've got the air guns ready, the jackman's ready. As here comes the field now, the scheduled stops here on pit road. NASCAR says that's halfway.
Makes slow. Alright, we're good. Let's go. Get going, get going. There's Kurt Busch. Let's stay on the lead lap. Was Burton gonna pass me? Lap me? Not quite, maybe. I think he will. Oh, it's gonna be real close here. Oh, he didn't. Not quite. Woo, that was close. That's probably the most action I'll see from this race today. Is that just trying to stay on the lead lap right there. I passed Jerry Johnson for 6th. Only 6 cars left on the lead lap because Burton hasn't pitted yet. Jeff Burton. This has been fun. I'm really gonna try to put a fast lap down now. I see if it'd be nice to try. It's nowhere near my qualifying lap if I recall, but it's still a good lap. I mean, come on. Gotta at least give it that. Burton finally pitted along with the rest of the field, so I should be able to get the lead back here. I think I have a pretty decent lead. Like, look at that. Whoa, man. Almost. It was close to that wall.
The leader's got you by 2 seconds.
Not anymore, new leader. And Kevin Grubb was in the pits too. That's pretty interesting. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, there we go. Kevin Grubb's staff for so long, I didn't notice that. good run off of 4 here. Looking pretty good right now. Let's see how big the lead is going to the line.
That's another 5 points for leading the most laps.
Thanks, bud. 3.4 seconds on Kurt Busch. I didn't get a chance to look at the rest of the top 5. I was too busy trying to remember that number. That interval of how big my lead was. So, I guess we'll look at it next time by, I guess, when I come back to the line here. Labonte, Kurt Busch, Stewart. Ah, Dale Jr.'s in the top 5. Cool. Hopefully he doesn't stay there. That'd be nice. Because right now I feel like I'm getting max points from this race as best I can. And if Jr. can, like, falter a little bit, that'd be good. What I wouldn't give for a Jr. to blow an engine, that'd be freaking amazing. That's not gonna happen, obviously. 10 laps to go. Alright. It's still 10 laps. This is ridiculous. I thought... I want to be a lot closer to that finish line right now. That'd be great. Nine laps to go now. Alright. I was close in that wall again. Is Labonte closing in on me, or is that... Yeah, maybe. That actually might be a little even, really. He gave out like a 10th on me in like the last... I don't know. I haven't really noticed at all. Oh my goodness, wow. Finally smacked the wall. I didn't hit anything the whole race, and I finally just kissed the wall a little bit. Oh, man. Alright, well, whatever. It's like I ever finished the race with a perfect car anyway. At least not this game. Hey, Junior finally got knocked out of top 5. That's good. Yeah, that's just sad. I made one little slip off of 2 that last time, and I just completely, just kissed the wall. That's whatever. All right. Enough of that. Let's just go on board one more time here in Atlanta. Okay, who in the world decided to pit this late in the race? Like, what is that? Unless it's a blown engine. Was that Bobby Labonte that blew an engine? I don't know. I couldn't get to see. I didn't get to see a top 5 again. I was annoying myself. That just boggles my mind right there. Labonte I just hear crew chief as I start the onboard lap. Pit road's getting busy, Junior's heading in. And Bobby Labonte is no longer in top 5. I'm assuming that's because he blew the engine. Johnson up to 5th, so I guess Junior dropped in at least another spot. He might have lost. He may have lost a spot to Jeff Gordon too. Whoa, that car got sideways on me a little bit there. Turn off 2. Four laps to go here in Atlanta. Just having some fun out here. I see a lap car distance. I have 5-second lead now after what happened with the 18, I guess it was. I don't know who it was. That's kind of embarrassing to go from the Cup Series champion who's having a struggle season right now. I don't even know if he's in the top 10 in points at this point. I mean, kudos to Bobby Labonte for getting a championship and getting the championship in season 1, but I don't know. I feel like our season's just been the opposite, like mine and Labonte's. But mine can't be complete unless I get that. I can't call it that unless I get that Winston Cup championship in this season, in this Let's Play. this season. That'd be nice. Looks like Stan Barrett up there. I could lap if I catch him, but I don't know if I will. Pace will slow down a bit, which I've noticed. That's fine with me. Okay. 2 to go. Michael Waltrip moving up to the top 5. Must have been one of those late comers to pit road. That's well done, Michael Waltrip. Oh my goodness. I'm not catching Stan Barrett up here, I know that. Alright, that's fine with me. At least I don't have to deal with anybody for a Green Atlanta finish this time around. No worries. White flag. 1 to go. I don't think there'll be any change in the top 5 finishing this race off, so that's fine with me. Atlanta win! Woo! Oh my goodness. Win number 14 of the season. It's quite the dominant season for sure. Let's go and celebrate. Oh my goodness. It's great. It's a great feeling to finally do some victory donuts, and at a track like Atlanta, it means a lot. I mean, I had so much struggle with it in these let's plays, trying to win at this track. And I finally broke through. Granted, NASCAR PS2 doesn't really count because that's something else, but finally on the PS2, it finally pays off. My goodness. So many mistakes I made over the years at this track, and I finally pulled one off. Pull off a good one. Oh my goodness, that was good. Slow down, where is it? Right in front of 99, right? Yep, here it is. And finally, with the scheme. I like it.
There weren't very many lead changes.
To be honest, I'm a little surprised that we didn't have more leaders. It just goes to show that with the right setup and the right strategy, you can really dominate a NASCAR Winston Cup race.
The 83 car really did a fantastic job of keeping his car away from trouble all race long.
Yeah, you never quite know what's going to happen in these NASCAR Winston Cup races. When you finish a race and your car still looks brand new, you've done one heck of a job as a driver.
I sure have. Let's go to victory lane for the 14th time this season. What a way to win that one. Just felt so dominant. The only way it could have been better is if I didn't smack that wall that one lap. Just kiss it that one lap, and I would have had a completely clean car once again. That would have been the best right there if I did. But just one little mistake with that wall. That's about it. Nothing much else. Didn't really make much. Didn't really have to worry too much once I got the lead again after losing on that first lap to Jeff Gordon. Just did my thing. That's all that really mattered. That's a nice looking trophy right there. I like it. Alright. Feeling good about things right now. Things are looking up. Oh boy. Alright. So I win. Kurt Busch second. Mark Martin third. Tony Stewart fourth. Michael Waltrip fifth. Jimmy Dawson sixth. Cody Martin seventh. Jeff Gordon eighth. Dale Jarrett ninth. And Dale Jr. rounds out the top 10. Let me see this. Was it? Yes, it was Bobby Vine and Robbie Gordon. Wow. Both of them just wow. They both fell out of the race with final 10 laps. And Bobby Vine was running really well. It was like second. And then just blew up. But wow, that is amazing. That's ridiculous. That's like the second time in as many races that someone that was competing really well in a race just completely blows it. Jimmy Johnson back at Dover. That was insane. Alright. The last 4 races really in this season just like a trip down memory lane, honestly. Just because I'm running some interesting schemes for the last 4 races. Homestead's doing something special though, I know that. For sure. So we're gonna have some fun with it. Alright. Let's go and look at the point standings, see how much I gained on here. Alright, looks like I gained about 51 points, and I'm now 18 points behind Dale Jr. Jeff Gordon's 3rd, 98 back. Jimmy Johnson 4th, 99 back. And Tony Stewart's 5th, 197 back. I think we all gained on Dale Jr. in this race, so that's good. Ryan Newman 6th, Kevin Hart 7th, Mark Martin 8th, Russell Wallace 9th, and Ricky Bragg rounds out top 10 points, 734 back. Bobby Varney, after finishing last today, has now dropped to 11th in points, 761 back. I would assume he would have been like, I assume he was probably still like 8th or 9th in points had he finished this race in 2nd, but didn't happen. Jarrett 12th, go Jarrett 12th, Bill at 13th, Trip Bush 14th, and Mike Walter rounds out top 15 points, 1,008 points back. Alright, well, it might still be a 5-car battle with Tony Stewart just hanging on the edge with 3 races left in the season. But right now it's pretty much a battle between me and Dale Jr., and we'll have that battle continue at Phoenix International Raceway in Avondale, Arizona for the Checker Auto Parts 500. I will see you guys in Phoenix.